Hey there, I'm Bob Geralman. I live in Bartlett, Tennessee. I'm 76 years old, and I'm selling my entire collection that I've been collecting for 60 years. I started when I was 16 years old, and have a few here that I wanted to show you. The first one I'll show you is a 1939 Hawaii plate. This has been restored by Brian Mabry in Cleveland, Tennessee. To me, he's the best in the country for restoring plates. Hawaii plates anywhere near 1941 are highly valuable, and the most desirable plate is the Pearl Harbor year 1941. I've got a topper that goes with it. It's a 1941 Georgia plate, 1914 Ohio, 1919 Nebraska plate, 1917 Virginia, 1916 Maryland plate, 1933 Arizona plates are, as you may know, in copper. They only made copper plates from 1932 to 1934, so these are valuable. And 52 Wyoming plate. Just something about that Bronco that I like. I had a lot of Wyoming plates. These are what they call a split date Wyoming. In the late 40s and the early 50s, when they went to 10,000 registrations, they had 5 numbers, so they had to move the Bronco over to the left, what they call split date the years. This one could be my rarest plate. This is a 1926 Delaware. What makes it rare is the curved edges. 1918 Colorado, 1951 Wyoming plate, a 1913 Missouri. The pre-1920 plates in Missouri are fairly rare. The 1950, this 1925 Arkansas. This is a rare plate. A lot of old Florida plates are very rare. They're hard to come by. The 1928 Florida. A lot of old Texas plates are valuable. This is a rare plate. This is a 1916 Arizona plate. The Arizona plates, especially pre-1920, very rare and hard to come by. This is a 1918 New Jersey, 1929 Arizona. I have a lot of Tennessee plates. I'm from Tennessee. It's 1933. Another Tennessee plate. This is 1932. I've got a lot of the Tennessee plates. They're in the shape of the state. When I first started out 60 years ago, I could buy those for $10 a piece. They're worth maybe $150 now. The state-shaped Tennessee plates ran from 1936 through 56. In 1957, the government came out and said, no more weird shaped plates. They all have to be a rectangle, like 6 by 12. And I've noticed just in the last few years that it seems like inflation has hit the value of these license plates. And a plate that I bought 5 years ago for $100, it may be $150 today. I've got plates from just about every state in America. And I have 519 plates. Over 100 are pre-1920. In my garage, I would keep all the plates that were pre-1920 on a certain space in the wall. All the plates after 1920, I would put anywhere in my garage. My license plates were like wallpaper in my garage. I ran out of wall space in my garage. Due to my health, I need to go in and I hate to do it. It almost makes me cry because I spent so much time and money collecting this collection, which I think is one of the best that you'll ever see. And it hurts me to let it go. I feel like I'd rather handle it myself instead of leaving it to my wife to try to sell. She wouldn't know where to start to know how to sell these plates.
So what attracted you to license plates to begin with?
You know, I've always liked cars. I even raced cars. I think it just started from my fascination with cars. I've always been a car nut. For the last maybe 15 years, I have really expanded my collection and spent hours on too many hours on the internet researching plates and bidding on plates. I finally modified my collection to I think it's very high quality.
What year did you join ELPCA?
I joined them 5 years ago. I enjoy the magazines. Every couple of months they put out a real nice magazine, and they have a list of all their conventions and local plate sales from all over the country. They do a big service to all collectors. There's a world of information available through that organization. You can look up people who restore plates, and you can find out about the history of plates, what makes some plates more valuable than others. It's just a great source of information for license plate collectors.
Any words of wisdom to young guys just starting out collecting plates that you want to share?
Yeah, if I was starting out, I would look to those northeastern states that would have a big selection. There was a lot of population in those states, so there was a lot of plates on the market. Most of them are very reasonable price. If you were to look for a plate of the same age in a place like Wyoming or Louisiana or Florida, they would be much more expensive. You got to be careful and do your research.
Well, Bob, thank you for sharing all this information with us and taking the time, and we look forward to your auction of your plates, and we think we're going to do real well.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it.
So how'd you like that that collection? Was that not interesting? And now Mike is organizing it, and what are you doing? Describing, tagging?
Well, right now I'm inventorying all the plates. This the William Jorelemon collection from Tennessee, and I'm inventorying things right now. Here's a couple. This is a New Jersey 1913 porcelain, and there's a Vermont 1914 porcelain. So I have to inventory these in before they go to description and photography. So we're just cataloging everything right now.